Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to 2B2T. We are here with 546 individuals, and it is time to go. Which means we need to dig out of here. I forgot which way was the exit, but I'm assuming it's up. Up is always a good direction to go, right? We would assume. Yeesh, ran into a jungle. All right, we need to continue our path, our trip. Uh-oh. I'm forgetting stuff. We got to turn on this, and we got to turn on this. There we go. Now we can see things. Look at that. We can see ender chests and lines and what's left of a pillar and a dolphin that's swimming and all kinds of stuff. That's really exciting, isn't it? All right. Well, anyways, we are continuing our journey. Welcome back to Fusion's Adventures. This is our second trip out from spawn, where we are exploring and looking and seeing what is in existence around here and what we can possibly find. Which could be anything, but most likely it's going to be a lot of blocks. Yep. Probably some mobs, most definitely. Remnants of little structures that people have built, like this one up here. Can we even get to it without building up? Yes, we can. We can climb up here. We can break that. We can place... Just bear with me a moment. Place a block there, and then go out this way. Ha! I mean, there's probably absolutely nothing in this little hovel of a hole. And without an axe, of course, it's a little bit slow. But you never know. Oh, there's signs. We don't want to break the signs. Let's not do that. Let's make a nice little stair path to the entrance. Aha! Kuza was here in October. Just not a few more, about a week ago. Kuza, are you trying to get ahead of me and steal all the loot that I am trying to find? That is unacceptable. I do not accept that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yes. All right. I would say someone's been down there to those double chests. I don't even know if it's worth it. I mean, Kuza's been here just a week ago, so I doubt that there's anything down there. But what if there is, right? What if there is something down here? Like a hole to fall into. That would be probably likely. Now, if I was to reach out to Kuza and find out that he stole everything that was here, that was left for me to find, I could be very disappointed. You did leave a creeper. You're so kind. Ugh. Oh, there's lots of signs. Left some extra stuff here for you, huh? Well, I'm not too excited about the choices of stuff that was left. If I wanted cobblestone, that would be good. Appears you have a good setup here. I need a maxed out enchant table, so I'll linger. Oh, it's a little itty bitty base. I see. Okay. Well, if we needed cobble, this would be a good place. Or if you need some food, there is some food. Although the pumpkins don't provide food, so not quite sure. But excuse me. I'm assuming that this is pretty old. Well, Retro Oasis, I'm going to assume you're the one that left these beautiful, beautiful totems. I only have one totem. I'm going to take two. I will leave one here. Where's my banners? How come I don't have any banners? I don't know. I don't know why I don't have any banners. Now I have some banners. I must have used the banners. Alright, well, we're going to put that there. And then we're going to put a sign. Fusion09a. Thanks for the totem. In some ways, I feel bad about, you know what? I'm only going to take one totem, and I'm going to leave the others. I'm trying to think if I have the Retro Oasis banner. I don't know. All right. I think that is a fair little trade. You know, I don't want to be greedy. The reason why I said sometimes I feel bad, this is obviously is not the way I came down, is because I have totems. I have everything anyone could possibly want. You know, because I have a full base and all of that, right? And on my main account, this is an alternate account that I am just playing on for this little series. And so it's like, I feel bad to find something that someone else may need more than me because they don't have anything. So I'm only going to take one as a backup to the one I have, so I don't have to feel as bad. Hey, creeper blew up. At least it blew up here so it didn't destroy anything. I'm sure there was a way out. There it is. So Kuza, if you left that totem, I appreciate it. I now may die twice. I have 2 chances to survive now instead of 1. But that's cool. I mean, I would rather have been a chest full of shulks so that, you know, I was stealing someone's stash. But I don't want anyone to come along. This also probably is bad because it represents that potentially someone's following. I don't know if Kuza is or not. Is he even online? That was wrong button. He is online. He, she. You never know, right? Can't assume. You have to be cognizant of that. But it's like Paul was here. And Paul was here. 10-5. This is also. Dropped your stuff, Lumberjack Mike. Your sheep tasted like jerky. Well, I'd say you didn't really have much in the way of stuff. I'll take these so I can decorate a sign nicely. Thanks for the goods. Imprisoning sheep for purposes other than... Okay. All right, well. The question is am I following Kuza or is Kuza following me? You know, I record these videos in batches, right? And I'm a little bit behind this week in recording, so you know, I was gonna log on and I was going, okay, so the video released last night showing where I logged off. Am I going to be trapped or something like that, right? That was the first thing I thought. Of course, nobody knows. I mean, sure, even if you watch the video, it's like, okay, well, you know, Fusion could have been here weeks ago or something, you know, and moved on already. There's no proof that just logged off here, although there are mods that show log off sections or log off spots. So that could give me away probably, but oh wow. We shall go and continue our journey, see what we can find. It's always exciting. I forget which way was I going. Was I traveling southeast Or was I traveling southwest? I'd actually have to go look at a video to find out. So if I'm headed back towards the 0 line, I guess I'm headed back towards the 0 line, but right now I'm going southeast. At least on this episode. Haha. Of course, since I'm showing the map, I mean, it's pretty solid that anybody that watches the video could deduct exactly and find exactly where I have been. Oh, look at that little zombie hiding behind a tree, playing hide and go seek, probably. All the skeletons and creepers and his zombie friends are hiding from him. Poor guy. Well, good luck finding him. Hopefully they didn't burn up during the day, you know, because they were, you know, not smart and stood out in the open. We're going to need more food. I didn't even look in those chests if there was some friendly food left behind. So I should probably start... Oh, no, I got 25. I just need to cook. Okay. What is this? Is that a beacon or a tower? It looks like a tower because it stops. It is a white pillar. The pillar of white. More double chests. You know, what's interesting about being in the under 100,000 range again is that there's always stuff happening. People set up little spawn bases. People have events, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it all happens within that 100,000 range. Because, you know, they're inviting others and it's easy to get to and stuff, so. Alright, what do we got here? We got an axe. Oh, yeah, okay. Russian. Cyrillic alphabet. Nezhweb. I don't know. I'm probably completely wrong. It has been forever. I took a year of Russian in high school, but that was a long time ago. And I love the language. It's a very beautiful language. You know, the Cyrillic alphabet is very interesting. It has additional characters beyond what the, you know, the standard alphabet uses. There's a lot of sounds, of course, that are not pronounced. Like my name, you know, well, I can't say my name on, I don't know. I've probably already said my name on my videos, but, you know, it's like my real name has letters in it that, or a pronunciation of letters that don't exist in the Cyrillic alphabet and Cyrillic sounds. And so to say my name in Russian or Ukrainian or something like that, and use those languages, my name is completely different. I mean, there's similarities, but it's completely different because the sounds are different. Languages are interesting. I'm bad at languages. Very, very bad. You know, I mean, I explored just typically, I mean, the first class I took that was language oriented in school, I forget which grade, it was like probably junior high or something like that. You know, I mean, it was a semester of 4 different languages: Spanish, French, German. What was the 4th one? Spanish, French, German. I forget. Why can't I remember? I don't know. Memory, it goes and fades when you're old. But, you know, it was a mix. So that was the first one. So then I went and, okay, well, you know, I mean, I was encouraged, of course, by parents and whatnot. I was like, okay, well, learn Spanish because that's probably going to help you the most, you know, in general, because, you know, there's huge Spanish population in the United States. And it would make sense because then, yeah, I knew it. Someone dug up here. I'm so intelligent. I knew that dirt block was out of place. So I took 3 years of Spanish. You know, habla inglés and all the good stuff, right? Learned it. And then, you know, later on, of course, graduate. from school, move on with life, all that good stuff. Never use Spanish again. You know, outside of some simple things. I thought there was 2 chests here. Oh, it's right there. I was going to say, where's the second chest? Well, we can have a sandwich if we want. We shall. We'll have a sandwich. Doesn't look like there's really anything in this area. Could be, but there's no indicator of anybody even trying to store stuff. The chests aren't empty or anything. But anyways, since I never used it, and I've never used it since outside of a couple little fun things like counting uno, dos, tres, and whatnot, I can't remember hardly any of it. I can understand some of it just because memory recall and go, oh yeah, that's familiar. I know what they're talking about, you know, and whatnot. But never had any practical exercise. And after that, you know, of course, I was exploring other languages. And so I decided, well, Russian would be really cool to learn. And so I took some classes in Russian in high school, and I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. But same thing, I've never used it since. And of course, I can watch a show or see a documentary or, you know, hear someone speaking in Russian or Ukrainian or, you know, a Slavic language, because a lot of them they have very close similarities. And I can understand components of it and go, okay, that's what they're talking about. Not in detail, just very lightly. And hearing it is easier than reading it because, you know, I haven't had the ability or the practice to read it. But other than that, it's gone. And of course, now I live in Asia, right? And I've been here 22 years, believe it or not, in the Philippines. Can I speak the language fluently? Nope. I can understand the conversations. I can follow along with almost all of it, even if they're using pure Tagalog or Visayan, because there's a lot of different dialects here. Over 1,000, in fact. But in general, I can't speak it. I can do basics. You know, I can go shopping, I can get around, provide instructions, you know, things like that. You know, have a little bit of conversation, ask some simple questions and stuff, just because those things stand out, and I've used them more than other things. You know, the thing about a desert is it's hard to see the freaking chests when you have them set at yellow. I wanted to go down and like check some of these. That's the goal of this whole series, but I can barely see where the stuff is to go down and check it. When I was in the ocean over here, I was looking and go, man, there's a lot of chests around there. Maybe I should go down and check some out. Okay, well, we're going down right here. We're going for this one. We may get those 2. Well, we found some spider webs. That's either a bad or a good. Just because, you know, spiders. Well, nothing there. But there's a chest over here. We'll just go check it. Just because it's close enough to get into. Can I jump up, please? There we go. Thank you. Oh my goodness, there's all kinds of barriers in this path. This was a bad mine shaft. The designers have failed. You better have been guarding something. 3 bread. Well, I'm so lucky. Imagine if I hadn't have checked that. I wouldn't have found those 3 bread. Now if I can get over to those double chests. I don't think there's anything here, but we're going to check a few chests. That's what this series is about, right? Potentially finding some loot stashes and going, oh, cool. Look what we found. I mean, most likely, though, the likelihood is that we're not going to find anything. Probably a creeper sneaking up behind us. But yeah, anyways, you know, been here for all these years. Can barely speak. I mean, I understand, I get around, you know, that type of stuff, which is good. But I'm just terrible, and there's no real excuse. I have had a chance. I did make solid effort multiple times to learn and use it. I even bought a book to, and had friends teach me phrases and even remind me, oh, speak in Tagalog, and stuff like that. And I would and whatnot. And then, of course, as soon as those reminders weren't there and whatnot, it just went away. And the main reason isn't because, well, besides me being just bad at languages, in that I struggle to just actively remember if I'm not using it all the time, is that it's exactly that. I don't get to use it. Work is an English-only environment for the most part. At home, we're always speaking in English. We could, speak differently and use Tagalog as an example. But we use English when I'm out and about and around people and stuff. It's English, so it's like there's no opportunity. Even if you just go out shopping and stuff, just by default, everybody in the stores and restaurants and whatnot, they use English because that's the main, environment that everybody's in, is in an English environment. And so it's just like you don't get the opportunity. We're just taking a moment here and exploring some chests. Who knows? We might get lucky and just randomly come across something. Haha. I want to go around and check the other one. Well, I don't know why. There's going to be nothing there. Guaranteed. If there wasn't anything in the one, there won't be anything in this one. See, told you. I knew that. All right, well, let's go up. This little spot seems to be a bust. Nobody has come along and said, "Hey, let's put a stash over here in this area." I mean, who knows? Maybe they have, but I'm not finding anything. So we shall go back up and move on to the next. Excuse me. Move on to the next area. Imagine going along and just methodically, chunk after chunk, checking every single chest. Wonder what the success rate would be of finding. Like if I was to search every chest in, let's say, 100 chunks, which isn't that big, but 16 blocks by 16 blocks. But let's say I was to do that. What is my percent chance that one of the chests at least would contain a small stash, a mini stash of shulks? The bigger question, I think, is would it be worth it because of the time investment? I mean, it doesn't matter how fast you travel or dig or whatever. That's a lot. 100 chunks, whether that's 100 chunks in a straight line, 100 chunks in just a square, whatever, that would be a lot of work. I mean, look at right here. I would have to go check, see all these highlights. I'd have to go check them all. That'd be a lot. The bigger question is right here, for example, we see all of these chests, right? What is the percent chance that one of them has a stash in it? And that I'm walking right over the top of it? Yeah, that's, there is. You guaranteed. I have walked past loot in a chest. Guaranteed. Ooh, let's be careful there. Bread, diamond. I don't know why I'm collecting the diamonds, but I Since we got a water path, we'll go check this one too. Just because. Ta-da! Oh, well, at least we're getting food. That's something, right? I can't really complain about that. That's a positive. That's what I want. Is I was saying that I need to get some food, so of course I would build up too high. And now I gotta do this. All right, cool. We're checking more chests. So this episode we're making a solid effort here. Oh, this one has gravel on top. What if someone put the gravel there on purpose? Nope. More bread. Hey, this is good. We're gonna have a full stack of bread in here in a moment. That's positive. At least we're getting something. All right, we'll check this one and then we'll head back up. All right, heading back up. At the end of the way. Okay. Well, I can't say we were empty-handed. We did find food, so that's a positive. We've got food. Does this go up, or is this only a down? Looks like a down. Well, we'll have to dig. Faster, faster, dig faster. There are mobs behind you. They're going to get you. If you don't dig faster, you shall be blown up, shot, and eaten. It's a good thing they didn't add that in, right? Imagine if that was what Minecraft was like, that, you know, the zombies actually ate you. I mean, right now they just kind of bump into you and hit you and stuff like that. Maybe they are actually eating you. So I guess it's a good thing that they didn't put in the animation, like, you know, they tear an arm off. And you're like, oh, my arm. And then a leg. And so gruesome. Hey, look, we found some more Ninja Walrus banners. We're going to set up his next anniversary base here shortly. For his anniversary being on 2B2T. So looking forward to that. If you haven't seen any of his videos and stuff, or the live streams that he does, mainly he searches around and then finds ruins and then goes into like the archive servers and looks up the ruins to see what was there and what the history was. You know, he'll do research and reach out and get the story behind the base or whatever and whatnot. So, I mean, it's really cool. You know, great individual to support. Cody Smile has been here. Someone on my channel has been leaving comments going, that's my sign. You know, Cody Smile signs. But I don't know if it's the real Cody Smile. It could be just someone that's just named Cody, because it's just a Cody is all it says. Could be just someone named. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Are you hanging out? What do we got here? Nothing. What do we got here? Nothing. What do we got? What do we got? A Ninja Walrus furnace. I already got one. Nadal was here. Well, guess what? Make sure no mobs are coming up behind me. Fusion09a stopped in. 10, 11, 25. Cool. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna need to find either find a stash of wool. I didn't grab my bed, or my boat, my pink boat. Well, guess what? We have a regular old oak boat now. Does it seem slower? Is this a slower boat? Are pink boats faster? We're in the ninja territory. He has claimed all of this land. Oh, I would say that's the upper highway. That east-west highway ring road that's up there. It's probably. Let's go check out this group of chests over here. Most likely, things like this, I'm not going to find a stash, but I may find where, and it's happened before, where a player's come along and they've left stuff. Oh, looks like we got a whole little base area over here too we can check out. Down the shaft we go. Whee! Whee! Oh, it ended. Whee! What do we got? Peaceful truck. 2020. Just a regular old furnace. Some trees. Some chickies. Sim Zero was here in 17? That's pretty early. This obviously was a potential. Yeah, 16. 17. Spawner is broken. Oh, someone had a base here. Home of the auto fishing girls. Alright. Had ourselves a little base. This is farm areas probably. Cool, cool. Now if I can get up. Yeah, and look at the time. It's already 30 minutes. My goodness. Chest searching makes time fly by fast. Oh, there was the ladder I could have just taken down. Oh, well. Let's come out here. We'll end our episode here at this little island spot. After we check out the signs. What do we got? Took armor, left some food and coal. More Russian. Marquise, 20. Okay, Ruth. A lot of food, huh? Well, I don't think there's any food here today. Looks like... Do I have anything to plant? Plant black roses. Little Tubby was here. Hey, little Tubby. Alright, well. I think that's about it. We will see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody.